Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sitting here with Melvin Shapiro, our special guest today. His owner's in the background, as you can see him like walking around.
Hey.
Melvin Shapiro is the proprietor of the largest dog brothel in Henderson, Nevada.
Come here, over here.
And we were going to have him on today to talk about what he's going through and how times are tough for dog brothels.
You said and guest. Yeah, you want to be on? Did you hear him bark? He says man. What's happening, brother? It's Tuesday.
How you doing, man? It's Tuesday. It's our typical podcast day. However, note the time change. We pushed this one back a little bit today because I had a commitment with a physical therapist that I couldn't get out of.
Well, and also note that this is live, whereas last week we did for the first time, we taped ahead of time.
Right.
Which I didn't like so much, but the point is you had an appointment, and the appointment was for your Achilles tendon back there. You're having some pain back there. So tell us about what happened. So what were they selling you? Shock something?
I have this condition in my left Achilles tendon called Achilles tendinopathy, which is past the tendonitis. I have like a golf ball sized scar tissue that happened. I fell down the stairs when Max was an infant carrying him, and I thought I was going to fall on him, and I saved him and myself, but my ankle took the brunt of it as I tried to slow my roll. I pushed on the wall coming down the stairs and my ankle popped, and I tore some ligaments and tendons, and I damaged my Achilles. Didn't tear it, thankfully, but now I'm dealing with the aftermath, so to speak.
You've told me that story a few times. I allowed grace for you to do that because nobody else knows the story. I want to say hi to Jonathan.
Well, we're sharing. This is a place for us to share.
Say hi to Patrick. Say hi to Jonathan. Say hi to these guys.
Let me interrupt my shit so we can say hi to these fucking people.
Does the time change matter?
Hey, Patrick. Hey, Jonathan.
Try acupuncture. See, people care about you, man. So, okay, so you go into this.
So I'm going in for some shock. What is it called? Shock therapy? It's some therapy where they hit it with some ultrasound thing, and it can help create more blood flow to the area and help promote the healing. So I got to give something a try. I'm dying over here.
And did you say there was something that happened though?
So I made an appointment today at the physical therapist. Hey guys, shut the fuck up. We're talking. Look at these two. Look at these two animals.
I don't see nothing.
Right. So shockwave therapy. Thank you, honey. My wife is commenting in the comments. So yes, I went for shockwave therapy. I show up. I fill out 72 packets of information. They asked me to come 45 minutes prior to my appointment. I fill out all the stuff.
Hold on. I hate to do this to you, but Nicole she's saying, hey, Melvin, this is more important. Not more important, but it has to interject. And also I want to say hi to Dora Jean as well.
Hey, Nicole, thank you so much. I don't know who you are. Is she a professional in the repair of body parts and stuff? Is that why she's commenting?
She's a professional in everything. Very, very smart, beautiful soul. And when I say smart, I mean very intelligent. And she's So I would trust.
So Nicole, send me a message on my Facebook. I would love to know more. I'm in a lot. It's been 9 years of atrocious pain. Anyway, so I go in and I go to this physical therapy. I fill out all the paperwork. I declare I'm going to pay, self-pay. I'm going to pay. I pay the money for this evaluation, and as I get through, the woman behind the counter is saying, "You didn't put your social security number on the paperwork." I said, "I'm self-pay. You don't need my social number. I'm not going to provide it for you." And she was like, "It's our office policy. We can't see you unless you give us your social security number." I said, "Well, refund my money that I just paid." And they did. So I went and I walked out without being seen.
Oh man!
Because they wouldn't see me for not sharing myself. Listen, it gets better. So I find the owner of the he's got 4 offices around Las Vegas. I sent him a private message on Facebook. I said, "You don't know me from anything." I explained what happened. I said, "This was the biggest freaking waste of my time, and you left a significant amount of money on the table. You should really train your office a little bit better."
I would have just put a fake social.
You don't need to provide a social for medical treatment, especially if you're not using insurance. So
even with insurance, you don't need to. I would have put a fake social and called it a day.
So the guy calls me not even more than 40 minutes ago. He said, I am so sorry. I tell you what, I'm going to knock all this money off. We want you to come back. We'll fit you in tomorrow. Our fault. And I thought that was very kind. I didn't go on social media and blast him. I just wrote him a private note, and it was nice. So I was all excited to see today what would come of this plan for me.
Mary wants to talk to you. Mary is a great guy who gave you a car. Listen, I gave you my car the other day. You don't call me about Social Security cards. I'm a magician. I know how to make stuff disappear. You should have told me about your Achilles tendon, and I would have taken care of it for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm Mary Sawchuk. Look at my hair. My hair, I used to be bald like you, and then I went poof, magic. Look at my hair. So, Kevin, don't put your Social Security down on anything. Just make it up. All right, I'm Mary Sawchuk here. Hey, everybody have a good day. I'm a celebrity magician. All right, see you later. Look at, I got a little, hey, man, I got your mouth moving, dude. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Murray got a new face.
Well, no, I just highlighted him a little bit more, but Murray, what do you say about your new face?
Oh, I had some Botox done. It's great, isn't it? I mean, the only thing that moves on my face is my mouth. It's great. Yeah. Danny loves that. Yeah. All right. See you later. All right. Bye, Murray. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, before we go any further, I want to throw this graphic up here. We've got something really big coming up this weekend. Michael doesn't talk enough about it, and I feel like I got to jump in. So this Saturday at the Aliante Casino Hotel and Spa in the Axis showroom. Yes, it feels like you're driving up to Salt Lake City. It really isn't that far, guys. It is the place to see the Reckless in Vegas show. And if you're paying any attention to Michael's posts, apparently this is the last time that they're going to be playing anytime soon. This is the 10-year anniversary show. He's got incredible special guests like Stephanie Calvert, Mark O'Toole, Roni Marone, and Alex Dimchishusky. Please, there's a handful of tickets left. Let's get this thing sold out for this guy. He works so hard promoting his shows and trying to get people out there and changing up the show night after night after night. The least we can do on the 10-year anniversary show is sell some freaking tickets for him. What are you doing with your camera, dude?
There's an earthquake over here, man. No, I was look at this crap. Thanks for that, Kevin. Wow, that was a really lovely plug, and I want you to know I appreciate that. Hey, man, it is far. If somebody's got a helicopter, I think that's the spot. But I got friends that got rooms out there. It's a beautiful. He didn't ask me to sing. Jonathan, did you buy tickets to the show? You buy tickets to the show, then I'll ask you to sing. Listen,
we got to support it.
What was going to be our 10-year anniversary began to occur to me that, like, man, I'm done producing shows. I mean, of all people, producing, promoting, performing. I want it to be a fair deal. I want a venue to have skin in the game. I want to do the old school X amount of dollar guarantee, 50-50 on the back end. Once they recoup their guarantee they paid you, then you split the tickets. And I'm not going to play until it's like that. We're done doing that. So we're going to focus on corporate shows. We may or may not do a couple of the unplugged shows. They're a lot of fun, but do 10 years of managing, producing, which means for people who don't realize producing, you're putting up all the money to put the show on, and then you recoup it from ticket sales. Do that for 10 years, whether it's touring, a
lot of people don't understand that you take a lot out of your pocket, right? We both have for a very long time. When you don't sell the minimum number of tickets to break even, everything that you owe the musicians on stage or the rental of the places that sometimes we are charged to put on a show. People don't understand that the economics don't typically work. You and I aren't typically walking away with the lion's bulk share of the monies when you produce a concert on your own.
Well, and you're advertising it to yourself too, which is another animal, and that's what it takes. And Las Vegas is a very challenging market in the sense that if you may finish the thought.
Please do. I'm sorry, I was going to interrupt you.
I was going to say if you let's just say whatever business you're in, carpet cleaning, hair salon, mounting a show in Las Vegas, whatever. There's a lot of competition here, especially in entertainment. $1 million in a market like Houston or Dallas or San Francisco, even Los Angeles or even New York, your efficacy, your return on investment in that advertising in those other cities is going to be a lot higher than if you spent the same $1 million here, because there's so much noise. And then I used a figure of $1 million. Who has that to risk? I don't. I mean, that's just one of those things. So It's been an amazing run. We're going to celebrate it. I'm going to play my new original at the end of the show.
I wish I could be there. I really do.
I do too. You're working, man, which is great. I'm. It's not over till it's over. You never know.
Can I just share something like what people don't see half the time? And we try to share things on social media about the promotional side and getting it out there. But here's Michael recently talking about the show, and I need to find out what was actually happening in this picture because, quite honestly, it looks like you're sucking an air dick. And I saw this, and I wanted to say, what are you talking about, and what is going on in this photo with you and the world famous illustrator, Mr. Neil Portnoy?
And Don Dino was there on the right. He's looking over it. I think we're going. So come back to me, please. So don't make me do it myself. Woo! Yeah, woo! Oh, woo! Right. So is it that difficult for you to use your imagination? Have you
this wasn't an air dick thing?
Okay, you've known me for a few years now. Have you ever seen me like air sucking a cock ever?
Maybe a couple times, yeah.
Okay, well, aside from those 2 times, other than that, no. But come on, man, that's a nice picture you put up. I wish I had. If I knew we were going to put dirt up on each other, I will dig deep. I will go to your show and I will take the most unbecoming photos of you and be like,
this is what it's supposed to be about, right? We're sharing photos.
What are you doing in this picture? It looks like you're taking a poop on the stage. What are you doing here? Did you throw your back out? What's going on here in this photo?
I did. I threw my Achilles out.
You threw your Achilles out. No, that was on the stairs. It was either drop the baby or break your Achilles tendon. And you did the right thing, Kevin. You saved the baby. I
took one for that kid. Yep.
Yeah. Does the kid know that? Does he appreciate? We don't appreciate our parents. Nah.
He'll know when he's 10 right now. He doesn't care about anything but Fortnite and gummy bears.
That kid's got to get a job, man. That kid needs to be out working, so we appreciate that kid. He needs to cook dinner for you guys. And I'm not talking about chicken fingers in the toaster oven. I'm talking about prepare a meal like Aaron cooks for you guys, top to finish.
I agree. I totally agree.
Please, everybody chime in that's on. Please let us know about this time change if you think it's better. It's not for me. You saw how the dogs were all worked up, right? That was that 6:30 kind of time window. But our 3,000 people that are watching right now, let us know if the time change is better or worse. I don't think we want to change the time, do we, Kevin?
Maybe 5 o'clock. It's the end of the workday. Maybe people aren't really paying attention. Maybe 6:30 is a little easier on the West Coast.
Could be.
It's 8:30 back in the Midwest though too, so that might be a little bit easier too. Well, kids are getting close for bedtime.
What's bizarre is we have 120,000 people watching in Europe right now collectively, and the different time zones there, and right now it's like 4 in the morning. I think
the collective look right now is we've got 423 people watching us.
That's the collective in Europe as well.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
that's not right.
All total right now.
120,000, man. Anyway, who cares about numbers? That's not what the show's about. What the show's about is that tell me how your week went. Last week you did a corporate, shot a music video. That's why we pre-recorded the show because you just couldn't. It was just too much in a day. Then you chose not to fly to. You had a thing in New York for your. You were supposed to do front of house for what's the cat's name?
Andy Bell,
and you listened to your body and said, I'm not going to fly out at 5:30 in the morning.
I wasn't feeling well too.
Right. And you weren't feeling
I had some health stuff. Yep.
So you listened to your body and you made a decision you do everything. You did mix. Let's talk about this for a second. Sunday. Holy crap. Chris Phillips. You mixed front of house for him, which was a beautiful gift because you did an amazing job.
Thank you.
I love what he did. Chris Phillips, for everybody, that's Zoe Bowie here in Las Vegas. He's a well-known artist here in town, and he presented a thing called Retrovox, which is 80s music, and that's the music of his era. Well, us too, and he's always done hip hop and top 40 current stuff, and he's done the vintage Vegas thing. But he really has his heart in the kind of music that he loves to listen to is this music he did. He did Billy Idol. He did. They named some of the artists that he did.
He did everybody. He did Thompson Twins.
Depeche Mode.
The Cars. Depeche Mode.
You did the
New
Cars.
Order. Erasure.
And he's in leather. He's in leather, and he looked great. And he's got dancers. And I just thought it was a hit. I really, really enjoyed it.
Yep.
And I was sad not to stay till 4 in the morning and watch the whole thing. But
it was a fun show. It was a great night.
You did a great job, man.
Thanks, man.
Mixing that. Yeah. Well, that's cool. And so your week, that capped your week with that. And then where's the video? Can we all see? We all want to see the video.
Video's done. It's coming out on Halloween.
Oh, you can do Halloween.
As is the song. But tonight I thought I would share the cover of the record that we're putting out.
Let's see
our this is going to be the first public display of No Time to Die.
What do you mean album cover? That's
the cover. That's
single.
the cover. That's the cover of the single. Sorry.
Yeah. I've seen that before. That's really cool.
Our friend Vincent John wrote a song, a James Bond theme song, because he was always inspired to.
Oh, God.
So I saw it, and why did you take yourself out of the question here? I saw Vinny's music video and listened to his song, which I loved. And I got inspired by it. And I said, you know what? I kind of wanted to write a James Bond song too. So I borrowed the same title that he wrote, No Time to Die, which was the last Bond film that Daniel Craig was in. And then I called Vin and I said, hey, dude, I want to let you know before you hear it, but you inspired me. And I played it for him, and he thought it was cool. So we shot a music video, and the song is done.
But back up, though. You even went further. You actually wrote a song, arranged it, performed it, and then you hired an orchestra in what country? Where?
In Prague.
Was it Prague? Oh, I thought it was like Budapest. Anyway, is that a country? I don't know.
And we recorded virtually with a full orchestra. Yeah. And
it's a big production. It's
pretty big.
And then you capped it with a music video, which
capped it with a music video. The music video is shot. My co-star in the music video is an amazing songwriter and performer in his own right. Brian Hopkins is in it. When you see the video, it looks.
Direct it?
No. Kevin Sagawa directed it. But
he was the director of photography. He also directed the video too, and was the director.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you see it, it's great because Brian is like 6'6", and I'm 5'8". And when you see us on camera together, it looks like I'm standing in a giant hole. It's funny, but it turned out really good. I'm excited to share it with the 7 people that might watch it.
Can't wait to see
October 31st.
No. You're going to get a lot of momentum on that. I want to go to Jonathan Martin really quick, and then we're not going to talk about him anymore. Zoe fucking Bowie is insane. Yeah, Jonathan books a lot of stuff with Chris. Frank Pizarro, hey buddy, I hope you're coming to the show on the 19th, brother. Man, come on, man. It's right by your house, man. You know, I know where you live. Thanks,
Frank. Thanks for saying that, man.
Yeah, the cover is amazing. You shared the recording. I can't wait to see what.
Well, you heard just the basically what was the rough mix.
I heard the strings. I don't know if I heard the final mix.
You haven't heard the final, yeah. The final, we made some additional little tweaks. But
hi, Debbie. Glad you're enjoying the episode.
Debbie Murphy. Hi, Debbie.
Let's bring her in. Have her call in. Let's bring her in. She's enjoying it.
Share the link with her. Who wants to join the podcast? Should we just randomly invite people that are watching it now to join us right now and have a conversation?
We tried that with Jonathan and it didn't work out. I don't want
Look who's here. Did you hear me talking about you, Vin? I just
bring him in.
I just sung your prayer. I'm sending you the link, Vinny. Join us right now. We got to talk about our No Time to Die.
Did you see he's got a new song out? Did you hear it? It was great.
I loved it. Let's talk to him about his new song.
I don't want to.
Vin, I'm sending you the link.
This fucking guy.
Here we go again with this guy.
No, it's the guy. He doesn't call me back anymore. He used to call me all the time. He doesn't love me anymore.
He's busy.
I don't care.
He's freaking busy.
He's going to shows. He's doing things. He's not busy. He's in a robe, for crying out loud. This is the future of music videos.
That's the shtick, man.
That was kind of funny, right? That was a good.
He had a granola bar. Let's get him in here. Come on, Vin. Get up.
Vin, get in here.
I just sent you the link.
He's
Call
not
in.
Do it. He's
dial in.
Do it. Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see. Anyways,
I don't know. How do I do this? You got to have to. I remember he got lost to his own show. He's been to Notoriety 10 times, and he's calling Liz, his girlfriend. Hey, I'm lost. He was lost downtown. The guy lives here, and he's done shows there, but he needed his girlfriend to help him get to the venue. Now, I attribute that to drugs, but I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. How many times did it take you to understand Notoriety? Twice?
Look at him.
Once?
He's still commenting. Click the link.
Click the link, Vincent.
Just click the link. Get in here. Come on, man.
See Vinny, your buddy Vinny? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. He's not coming. I don't want to waste any more time on this putz.
He's not coming.
Look, you got Huey on the show today. So
We had Huey on the show. Listen, it is still Shapiro Suku 24.
I pulled out. They came
Why
out
the
with-
fuck not? Write us in.
Did
Write
you
us
see
in on the ballot, man.
Did you see the smear campaign they did on me? They brought all my old crack days up and everything. It wasn't good. I had to drop out. I think I'm
If
hurting
you
the
think
ticket.
crack is going to ruin your chances of getting elected, dude, it's going to help.
You think so?
I know so.
I don't think
What are you
so.
talking about? Are you kidding me? I ran Barack Obama's campaign. I was his campaign manager.
In between managing ours. Hey, so do you want to announce a new? You've added a couple of names to your management roster.
Look
Minster. Bring him on.
He's still in the robe. He's been in that robe for 8 days.
I'm always in this robe.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm putting together a bonus album that we're trying to put out in a month.
A bonus
Love the
album?
new song, man.
You say
Yeah,
boner
we're
album?
actually gonna stop selling CDs and we're putting it all on those like USB things that go on your wrist. So like we're putting like 4 or 5 albums together on them, and I'm trying to give people all this new material. Hence my robe.
Hey, was that an original song or was that a cover? It was
That
original.
was a 20-year-old song by a guy named Drake Bell.
Oh,
And it came out in like 2004 or some shit, and nobody's ever heard it.
it's
And
great.
I wanted to do it, man. I love that song.
You could have told me that's an original, and I would have believed it because if it's just a good.
I'm not good at lying.
No, it's not supposed to. I'm just. My point is the way you did it. It really was. It's you. You took it over, and it's great. A really good job,
He's one
man.
of the few people that when he records, I'm like, God, I wish I wrote that fucking song. You know, it's so
It's a great-
good. And I'm
it's a
sorry,
gr- it's
I'm
a-
sorry I didn't call you back the other day. I really am a piece of shit, friend.
I'm sorry. One more time.
I'm sorry I didn't call you back the other day when you called
Wow,
me.
you fell for that.
And-
You fell for that. Just say it
and-
again, man.
And
And I will do better to be a friend and call you. When
I
you're done.
love that better than I'm a total piece of shit because you shouldn't talk to yourself that way. Oh, look at Dora saying hi to you, Vin.
Jean Lewis Hogue says hi, Vin.
Oh, I'll tell her I love her. I don't know how to do any of this. I don't know how to get in the chat. I don't know what I'm doing.
You're here.
That's okay. You're here. That's
You
all that
did
matters.
it. Yeah, you did it, man. You did it.
So,
Hey, how were
I'm
your
like-
shows at South Point? You just did 3 shows at South Point, right?
Yeah, we did really good.
Good
We did
time?
really, really, really good. Yeah, and now I'm leaving tomorrow for 5 days. We're in Laughlin.
Oh, thanks for the invite to the shows, by the way. I was sitting at home, my finger at my ass.
You can always come to the show. I want you on
Dude.
stage with me and Kevin.
Dude,
I would
you
love
used-
for you guys to come up on
Oh, why
stage.
you got to bring him into it? You used to always ask me, and I'm like, no. And then you stopped asking. Listen to these
I want
dogs.
you to
Well,
come.
this is what happens. This is what happens after asking for 6 years, and you keep saying no. Nobody's going to ask you anymore. How many times I got to tell you this?
I like the tease and the chase, and then once it really happens, man, I'm not interested. It's so weird. We talked about it in therapy this morning with the therapist about that whole thing between my wife, between Joelle and I. Like, you know, don't come on too strong. If you do, I'm like this, but I want to chase you. But if you come around, I'm like, no, I don't want it. It's a crazy whack job, and I do it with my friends too, and it's stupid. I'm working on it, guys.
Well, again, I know you guys are super busy. I know Kevin's kicking ass with his show. I know you're running around like crazy, getting ready for your next show. I mean, it's nuts. When do we have a life, man? This is my life.
I got a
road
life.
is my
I
life.
saw you playing golf today. That looked like
Hey!
that looked like a good foursome.
Wait a minute, Vin. Thanks for the invite. What the fuck, dude?
Let's
Here
go
you go.
together. I love how we're talking in front of the whole world right now. And
I
it's
got
like a
2
three-way combo.
I got 2 sets of clubs in the garage. I haven't pulled them out in 4. I did a tournament like 4 or 5 years ago. I'm gonna get them back out, and I'm gonna come play with you. We're gonna smoke a cigar. I'm gonna drink iced tea. You're gonna drink your whiskey, and you're gonna get smashed. We're gonna start gambling. When your game goes to shit, I'm gonna be winning. Yeah.
We were horrible today, man. All we did was drink. But for Joe Bonasorti, it was his first day golfing in 20 years.
How do you
And
do?
he did really good,
Yeah.
shockingly. He
Yeah.
had some really nice shots. A lot of scary ones, but some good shots. I was proud
Yeah.
of him. Very
Amazing.
proud of him.
It's a great town, a great time of year to be golfing here. It's really, really nice.
Oh, I tell people, don't call me unless it's October. I can't golf in July and August.
But you
Like
did
that.
though. You were golfing during the summer. You guys were out there fighting it.
I go in September. Like that's about it.
He's also
my dad does August.
They play out on the road too. You guys find a couple days
That is
off
what
out
I
on the
do.
road to
When
do
I'm
it.
on
Yeah,
tour, I'll go golfing. Yeah.
yeah.
I miss you guys, man.
Miss you too, my man.
I miss you. Did you all
So,
go to
okay.
Zoe Bowie thing?
Yeah,
You
I
mixed-
mixed his show.
you mixed it, yeah.
No
Tell
way.
me about this. Yankees or Mets? I think you're a Mets fan, right?
I'm a 1,000,000% Met fan. Dude.
Wow, very cool.
Win this year, man.
How cool would it be to see a Subway series? That would be pretty heavy.
How great would that be?
What does that mean? It's for the Yankees and
just New York
two teams?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Subway series. Hey, man, I got a jersey for you, Vin. I didn't know you were a Mets fan. It's signed by the whole team. A couple of them say Michael on them, but just scratch that out, put your name above it. It'll be great. Put it or fold it in a frame so you can't see the personalized ones,
Dude, that's great, man. That's
right
great.
on. All right.
Yeah, I love it. Go back to your podcast. I didn't want to take over. I just wanted to. I always watch you guys when I can. I really do.
No, that makes
And
6 of us now.
I'm pissed I didn't make it to Zoe's thing, but I'm glad you guys got to make it.
Weren't you working? Didn't you have a show that night on Sunday?
No, I was hungover that day.
That's a terrible reason to not go to another bar and drink a little hair of the dog.
Dude, I wrote him. I apologized.
Amateur.
I didn't go to bed till 2 or 3 p.m. that day. It was bad.
Yeah.
I love how I don't even have to say to Vin, don't make him don't let him make you feel bad.
He knows me longer than you, Kevin. He knows my game. Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, homie.
Up on me. I love you.
Hey, I'm sending you something, Vin.
Hey, are you working on a new album?
Like me.
I had to, right? I just had to. It's just part of the deal.
Dude, that's so good, man. You are on point, brother. I've heard mixed responses about people who've seen the show that like it's kind of rude that you hang up on people. I don't think they understand the love and endearment in that, man. It's I don't know, man.
I love you, Vin.
I love him too.
Frank says it's dirty but funny as hell.
It is wrong. Yeah. Wow.
It was so funny because he was like, "Go ahead and hang up on me now," and then I asked him a question and he fell for it. He went, "Oh."
You had me on it too because I wasn't.
I love it. Vinny was our first guest.
Was he really?
Wasn't he?
No, I don't. Who?
Wasn't Vin our first guest? Who was our first guest? Was it Marco Toole?
No. It wasn't Marco Toole. Be on our show though. I got him as a guest. You know that, right?
I saw that. Yeah. That's great.
Stephanie Calvert, Roni Marone, who's Chris's wife, who's only done backgrounds for us. I'm giving her a moment in the show to do a featured moment. So that's going to be exciting.
It's about time. She threatened to walk off if you didn't do that, right?
No, she didn't. You know what I would say if anybody did that to me?
Huh.
Bye.
Wow, you're so tough.
Well, no, I don't. I'm not going to be bullied.
You're such a softie, but you're such a softie. Like, why would you even pretend to be like? You got the biggest heart of anybody I know.
So Ron Garrett, he said, "Hi, hey Ron." So we talked about. He threatened me on the show. He said, "You and that super guy, you guys are doing. He comes on my show. You guys steal my material. He goes, your podcast. It was threatening, man. I felt like I was going to be at the bottom of Lake Mead with some floaties if we continue doing our podcast. It was implied. He didn't come out and say that. I'll give him that. But man, this guy comes from old school, right? I think he might have a little of that going on, or at least he has connections. I don't know if we're going to make it if we continue to do these podcasts. And he's a different league. He's got the radio station. What's he threatening us for? Ron, why are you threatening Kevin and I? We're not. This is Little Lavender, man. It's nothing but feel good stuff. It's not. What do you think that's about, Kevin?
I don't know what that's about. It
was scary.
It kind of startles me that he is threatening you like that.
Okay, implied. It wasn't straight out. Be sure we're clear on. I don't want to mislead
no! Now
anybody.
He totally threatened you. That's what I heard.
No, you didn't hear that. Did you hear that from me just now? Ron, if you're still watching, tell us. Were you threatening us through me on your show on Saturday? Which thank you for letting me be on the show, Ron. Thank you very, very much. Was it were you fucking threatening me? Huh? And by extension, you're threatening Kevin? I'll send one of the dogs over to give you a little something.
Then he said because Ron invented the game. That's why.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, listen. This town is crazy. It's back in the day. You'd end up in a whole lot of town. If you were lucky, they would tell you to leave town. But if you were not, then they left you for it. They took care of it. So pretty scary, man. Well, How are you feeling about you have a gig tomorrow night, a Johnny Bird gig. It's your second one out at the Pass. So anybody watching that wants to go check something out, really cool. Kevin is hosting it. And did you reach out to Miss Knights today to see if she was available?
She's got 3 shows that day, and
she's busy. Girl.
Is unavailable. But I did finally get a guest after you rudely pulled out at the last minute.
I never pulled out. I never committed.
Okay, simple, right? Semantics.
Say it like it is, bro.
Now we're going to talk semantics.
Okay, when somebody says, "Oh, I don't know if I can. I got stuff going on," and then
no, that's not what you said.
It is.
No, you said I think I can make it work.
I was going to try to make.
You did. You said I think I can make it work. Oh, but see, that was implied that we were okay. We're going to make it work. So then I was like, "How about you send me some songs?" And then I didn't. And then crickets.
Well, look. Here's the reason. You know that the only day that I could rehearse. The only day that I could rehearse this week for the Saturday show. Which
Say
is a big
less.
deal.
You don't have to explain yourself to me.
But I never said I'm in 100%. When I say I'm in, I swim with the fishies. Yeah, Rochelle.
Rochelle, you're scaring me, Rochelle.
Yeah, she's a doll. Actually, you should be scared of her. She's a badass too.
I'm scared
Rochelle,
of her,
are you still singing? What are you doing? Let us know what you're doing. What are you up to?
So I got a replacement, and I'm actually happy with my replacement.
Who is it?
My wife is going to join me.
Yay!
So
that's amazing.
It's going to be an evening with the Sukers tomorrow.
Oh, I love it.
Which a lot of people don't get to see this kind of show.
Never.
So this is
no.
It's going to be great.
Hold on, we should bring Rochelle in because she's just recording right now. Mini comeback of. Hey, you want to come to Vegas? We got a gig for you here.
Send Rochelle the link to join us. Let's talk to her about her comeback.
It's 7:02.
Goodbye, everybody. We're leaving. Thanks for watching.
Next week, maybe if you want to be on the show, you can tell us about what's going on. So, all right. I think that's a good night. It's a good night always. Yeah, you'll love her. She's a doll. Aaron and Kevin together on stage, spontaneously at the Pass for Johnny Bird. What's the name of the room again?
The Black Lotus Vagine.
Black Lotus what?
Vagine.
No, it's not. The Black Lotus Room.
Cabaret.
At the Pass on Water Street in Henderson. Go check Kevin and Aaron out. You're right. That's an unusual move. Did you have to force her to do it, or she said, "I'll do it with you, honey"?
No, she said, because Michael fucked you over. I'll come out and sit in with you.
It was all part of my plan.
She didn't say that. She didn't
all
say
part
that.
of my plan. Yeah.
I looked at her today and I was like, I know that you're not going to really enjoy this, but she said yes, which was nice.
If we that goes from 7 to 8:30. If we're starting here at 5:30, if we get done and I can get over there before the half an hour left over, I will. It's about a 10-minute drive from the house.
Don't rush. It would always be good to see you, but I understand.
Yeah. No,
I don't have a rehearsal.
I want to come see Aaron and you. I think that's going to be fabulous.
Wow.
All right, man, listen, I love you. I don't want to hang up on you tonight. First time we're not going to hang up on each other.
All right. Are we going to say goodnight to everybody?
Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week on Tuesday. We're going to go back to the regular.